Hello and welcome to another Indie Sunday. This weekend we're going to be playing Red Planet Farming, which, as you can probably already tell from the title, is sort of a city building slash farming simulator. And we're just going to get right in. Select our game file and start. Interplanetary Department of Agriculture, August the 29th, 2120. After careful review, the Interplanetary Department of Agriculture is pleased to offer you the position of Regional Agricultural Director at our Gale Crater outpost on Mars. This position will require relocation from Earth to Gale Crater Mars. As Department Chair, you will be responsible for growing enough food to feed the population of the settlement. The settlement consists of scientists conducting research on the ancient lake that used to exist in Gale Crater, as well as volunteers from Earth that have moved to the Red Planet looking for a fresh start. Once you arrive on Mars, you will receive further briefing on your responsibilities. Sincerely, Bert Tumble, Interplanetary Department of Agriculture. I really like that. I always like when you, in these sort of simulation city building games, when you get sort of an introduction of what you're doing here. Not just get thrown in. Region select. It seems like we only have one region that we can select at the moment. The game, I'm assuming, I didn't actually look that up beforehand, but I'm assuming it's still being developed and worked on. So I'm going to assume that in the future we'll have more regions to choose. For now we get Gale Crater. The outpost at Gale Crater is home to the first Martian branch of the Interplanetary Department of Agriculture. The site is a base for scientists conducting research on the ancient lake that used to exist in Gale Crater, along with volunteers from Earth looking to find a fresh start on the Red Planet. Hazards we got are dust storm, cold snap and radiation. I feel like you'd have those everywhere on Mars. Oops, spent too long. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Gale Crater, Year 1, 2120 AD, Population 5. Marvin DeMartini, Assistant to the Regional Agricultural Director. Looks like you finally made it to Gale Crater. Took you long enough to get here. Supposedly the IDA already told you that your job on Mars is to feed all of the people that live at the outpost. Hopefully you do a better job than the guy they just fired that was in your position. I'll quickly go over how you can start planting crops so that I can get back to my back to work. Okay, well, I guess we can start with something easy, like potatoes. Click on the Seeds tab below, then click on the potato seed pack, then place on an empty plot to plant. Sure. You'll notice that the potatoes are unhappy. Our domes have built-in life support, but some crops need extra resources to survive on Mars. Click on the Upgrades tab and then select the irrigation system. Click on the plot with the potatoes to place. Okay. I'm impressed, but only because the last guy before you set the bar so low. But you seem more competent than him, for now. Okay, anyways, let's try to keep it moving so I can get back to work. Click on the Seeds tab and select the spinach seed pack, then place on an empty plot to plant. Yep. Some crops are weak to certain Martian weather hazards. The weather forecast is at the bottom of the screen, and unlike on Earth, it's pretty accurate. Okay. Forecast dust storm. Looks like there's a dust storm predicted for this year. Turns out, do predictions work like that? Sometime this year, you'll have a dust storm? Sure. Turns out spinach doesn't like dust, which is annoying because it means we need to protect it. Select the dust dome and place on the plot with spinach. Okay, I think that's enough talking for today. There's more to learn, but I'll explain it another time because I don't feel like doing it right now. Hit the play button in the bottom right to see how the crops fare over the year. Okay, so we're just simulating the year. Yep, there's the dust storm. Temperatures low, minus 30 degrees Celsius. But the crops seem to be doing very well. Interplanetary Department of Agriculture End of Year Annual Report. Sol 668 Year 1 at Gale Crater on Mars. Okay, we got slightly more spinach than potatoes. Earnings are reflective of that, so they probably cost the same thing. No crops damaged by hazards. Tips of the year. The settlement prioritizes expanding into adjacent empty plots of prepared land before expanding over plots you've built on. Completing research tasks is a great way to earn additional money. Okay, so if I understood this correctly, if we want the settlement to expand in the direction we want them to expand in, we need to block off every other route with crops, basically. Yeah, population of 5. We've produced 9 food and earned 9 gold coins. And we've got a new person. I noticed some more settlers arrived at the outpost. The population will rise as time goes on and more carrier spacecrafts arrive with additional settlers. You need to make sure that you grow enough food to feed all of your settlers each year. If you fail to do this, the population will start to fall. A rapidly decreasing population will likely raise a red flag to the Interplanetary Department of Agriculture about your performance as regional director. We can't be having that. However, an outpost with a growing population could make you suitable for a promotion. This means becoming the regional director at other outposts around the globe. Okay, so either this already is in the game, what I was talking about before, with choosing different outposts, or the game just stops before you get to do it. So we've increased our population by 1. However, we produced 9 food. Or 9 food is probably fair. So there shouldn't be... Wait. I'm looking at the things that... It's got 4 earnings, 4 sustenance. This got 5 earnings, 5 sustenance. This got 4 sustenance, 5 earnings. So why would I ever plant arugula? Those are both annual. This is perennial. I don't fully know what that means, but if I'm right at... No. Keep this leafy green crop well hydrated and it just might grow back next year. Okay. So you don't actually have to replant it, whereas you do with these. However, it would need to come back for 3 years in a row to be actually worth it. 4 even. Because otherwise I could just plant the potatoes. What do I actually... Let me just think about this. This needs... Come on. Show me the information window again. This needs cold snap protection. We don't have that, so we can't plant it anyway yet. And we don't need to. We just need to plant the potatoes and the spinach again because they produced 9 food and we still got that easily. I wonder about this power. The power meter displays your current available power. Upgrades and buildings use up power. Okay. How do we get power back? What is this? The Martian Times. Gale Crater, Volume 1, Issue 2. Ask Anita. Hi Anita, I originally came to Mars as a geologist to conduct research here on the Red Planet, but I've decided that I don't really want to be a geologist anymore. What are some other interesting jobs I could apply for while I'm here on Mars? I'm not very familiar with the job market here. Thanks. Unemployed. Hi Unemployed, there are plenty of opportunities for work here on the Red Planet. The task of solar panel sweeper is in high demand right now and it pays relatively well if you're willing to spend all day on your feet. Solar panels need to be swept every day to keep them clear of any dust that may block incoming sun rays. It's also a great way to get nice toned arms too. Hope it helps. Anita. Okay. This is our regional newspaper that we're apparently having with a population of 6 people. Alright, let's go to the next year. And we're going to have another, 2 dust storms actually this year. Let's just hope all of our crops survive that. But I don't see why they wouldn't. Okay, we've made it through another year. We get our annual report again. Looks exactly the same as last year. Some buildings like the water tower affect the surrounding 6 plots of land. Planting high numbers of a specific crop may cause it to go out of stock the next year. Okay. Population rose up to 12. A new group of settlers from Earth has arrived. Okay, will you actually expand? Attention, Earth is planning to launch a shipment this year to bring supplies to Mars, and should be landing next year. Put in a request for the item you wish to be delivered. Well, I personally don't eat either of those, really. Oh. Well, I actually wanted to look at them first, but the pop-up didn't show up, so I thought I had to click it to get the pop-up to show up, and that apparently chose it. Just an advice for the game makers, in that sort of situations, I would make it a click twice to basically, I would make it so that you have to click again or click confirm or anything of the like, just to confirm it. Now that the outpost has been open for a few years, the scientists here are really starting to pick up on their research. Occasionally they will ask for our assistance with their research, as if we aren't already busy enough running an entire farm on our own. Anyways, they often offer rewards for your help, so it's probably worth it. You can click the research button to the right to view your current research objectives. Okay, what do we have? Current research: the hunt for curiosity. A group of scientists at the outpost are planning an expedition around Gale Crater to locate the remains of the Curiosity rover from 2012. Unfortunately, they don't have a big enough group yet to conduct the expedition, and they are now asking for your help in recruiting more people to move to Gale Crater to join. Grow the population to 25. Okay, so that's something we can do passively. We've also got new upgrades. We've got a heater, which provides cold snap protection. Alright. So we're just gonna place that on this plot. And we're gonna place the irrigation system here as well. We don't have enough money remaining to plant the Arugulus. The potatoes are well. Can I fix this? Irrigation is actually, I can fix it. Okay, potatoes here, and spinach here. That fixes it. We're gonna be planting the Arugulus next year, if we get enough money for them then. But we've prepared the plot for it, so that's nice. I'm gonna assume all the other plants aren't worried about, aren't bothered by the cold snap. What is this anyway? The sunlight meter displays the level of sunlight for the year. Lower level of sunlight will cause greater damage to crops that need light. Okay. And we've got no radiation so far. Alright, let's hope everyone makes it through the cold snap. There we go. Minus 83 degrees Celsius. Surprised potatoes aren't worried by that. But sure, I'll take it. There we go. Good haul. Yep, got a lot of potatoes planted. Crops that have irrigation requirements can take damage at any time in the forecast if left unprotected. Prepared plots come with built-in temperature regulation, perchlorate removal and pressure controls. But you need additional upgrades for most crops. Alright, we've earned 13 coins. Population went up to 14. The Martian Times. Ask Anita. Hey Anita, I'm currently applying for a construction job at the agricultural department. Basically, I would be preparing the fields for agricultural development, including building the domes, temperature control and pressure control systems. Do you have any tips for acing an interview? Unprepared. Hey, unprepared. It already seems like you know a lot about the requirements for building a habitable dome here on Mars. Luckily, there aren't that many people here at the outpost, so you probably don't have that much competition. That being said, make sure to remain calm during your interview, and I'm sure you'll be fine. Anita. Good tips. Alright, so okay, I can move with WASD and the arrow keys, which is always nice. Is the okay, that unlocks in year 6. I'm going to assume that's one of these domes that I could unlock then. For now, I've got 17. I can plant. I've got the peppers now as well. They need radiation protection, theoretically. However, we don't have any radiation yet. So I think they should be fine anyway. The potatoes. Yeah, we'll just plant them for now. They're cheap. They provide a lot of food. We can also. I need 14. I've got 15 more coins left. I can build all of these. So that should be fine. However, I would need the pepper to survive. But pepper's the only crop I have that doesn't need additional protection because we don't have any radiation. So I think that's just what we're gonna have to do. Spinach here, arugula here. Pepper can go, yeah, up there. Oh, no, let's put it down here. So the estimated food production is 16. And the estimated dollar production is 17. That should be fine. We've got a dust storm and a cold snap, but those don't bother us because our crops are protected here on Mars. Okay. I hope the pepper is fine. But as I said, there's no radiation here yet, so they should be fine. Even if we don't have additional protection. And so they are. Okay. Definitely most food from spinach. We've earned 17 coins. Having a surplus of food at the end of each year can lead to more settlers arriving at the outpost. The higher the predicted radiation level, the more damage unprotected crops will take. Okay. Population rose up to 16. Marked for expansion. So since you're from Earth, I'm guessing you're pretty clueless when it comes to radiation. I mean, we've got radiation too in some parts of Earth. You can check the radiation level for the year on a radiation meter just above the forecast, which I've highlighted below. Radiation can affect your crops at any time during the year, which is just really annoying if you ask me. The higher the radiation level, the more damage your crops will take. Okay. Some crops are genetically modified with full immunity to radiation, but others have a weakness to radiation and will suffer if you don't protect them. Alright. Peppers, they would need radiation protection probably. And they are perennial. That's good. Potatoes are out of stock, that's less good. We can just plant the spinach again. That should be something we plant every year. Oh, that's just planting it again. What else do we have? We've got radiation shields. So we should do that. We've still got 9 coins left. So how much food? We're producing 12 food. That's not enough. Spinach again. How much is what does spinach need again? A dust dome. Only one of them as well. So that should be fine. 3 for this, 4 for the dust dome. Put the dust dome here, put spinach in. That produces enough food. We're just scraping by with our coins, but for now, we've still got this. We're gonna have 1 dust storm in the year, towards the end of it. And let's see. Every crop survived. Very well, very good. Some buildings like yep, we've read that. And we've read that as well. We've cycled through all the tips by now. And the population increased to 19. Ooh. That's a big increase. We've got a hospital now. The Martian Times, Volume 1, Issue 6. Gel Crater Settlement expands. Mayor thrilled. We try our best to expand into empty plots of land, but we may build over some of the agricultural department's plots if none are available around the city center, the mayor said of the recent expansion. Okay, so we can build a solar panel now, which we cannot afford. Quite simply put, it's not possible to afford. What can we do? Pepper needs radiation protection. This is protected. This got... Oh, by the way, something I don't know yet, but I should be able to build a radiation shield and a dome at the same time. What's the radiation shield? Should work. Potatoes are back in stock. That's good. So yeah, why don't we just place potatoes here for now? And since spinach is out of stock, how much is irrigation? 4. We've got 18 left. If we do this on both of them, that was put us down to 10, and we could still plant both potatoes. And there's a discount as well because we're this is adjacent to this that already has the irrigation system. So that's good. Gonna place potatoes in both of these, so we're producing just enough food. We're slowly running out of power, but we're nowhere near able to afford the solar panel yet. Everything else should be fine. There's a cold snap, but none of the plants I have are worried about that. Well, other than this one, but it's got protection with the heater. And it's a short cold snap as well. Maybe a month best, or at most. Alright. We managed to survive another year, producing exactly 19 food. Perennial crops will grow back each year unless they completely will. Yep, so that's what they mean. They just come back every year, no end to them. And you can unlock new crops, upgrades, and buildings by growing the population. Yep. Up to 22 now. Earth is planning to launch a shipment this year to bring supplies to Mars and should be landing next year. Put in a request for the item you wish to be delivered. Sustenance 2, earnings 4. Okay. Make sure your settlers have a way to ward off vampires with this easy to grow crop. Or the iceberg lettuce. Sustenance 6, earnings 8. That looks good. We'll take the lettuce. Ask Anita. Hey Anita, I'm currently applying for a construction job. Wait. We've read through that, haven't we? Yeah, we have read through that. Okay. Alright, we've got 22 people in here now. Oh, we can prepare this plot by spending 3. So yeah, we'll do that. Let's just see. Potatoes are out of stock, that's unsurprising. If we've got cold snap protection, we could plant one more of these. How much is cold snap protection? 5. No, we're just gonna do that. We've got max 2 upgrades per plot. That's unfortunate. I didn't know that. Okay. This is dust storm protection. Both of these have the dust storm protection as far as I'm aware. So we're just gonna put spinach here and here. What do we want? Pepper is not really... Well, actually. How much was radiation protection? That was 6. No, we're already estimated at 17, so we're gonna do radiation protection here. Gonna prepare another plot here. Do another radiation protection here. And then throw peppers in here. And I've got 1 coin too little to throw peppers in there as well. We won't be having a sandstorm this year though. So or a dust storm, so I should be fine with planting spinach in here for now. Which puts us up to 25 estimated food production. And should be fine. We're very much expanding towards the north and south area, so we should maybe go a bit east soon. We've produced enough crops for everyone. And production should go up to 25, I assume. Research complete. Yeah, it did. The hunt for curiosity. Breakthrough. Thanks to your help growing the population, some scientists and explorers were able to locate the remains of the Curiosity rover on Aeolus Palus, just southwest of the Gale Crater outpost. And we get 25 coins for that, which is very helpful because we were short on money. The Martian Times. Mayor praises Department of Agriculture. Pioneers for farming on Mars. The mayor claims that the Department of Agriculture is a pioneer in the world of food production, saying that sustaining life on the desolate red planet is no easy feat. The settlement, the mayor added, could have never thrived without the department's hard work. New citizens relieved with thrilling lack of pollution on Mars. New batches of settlers from Earth are thrilled to see that the pollution that has overridden their home planet is not present on Mars. Yet. Despite Mars's desolate temperatures and dust storms, citizens are still claiming that they would trade dust for pollution any day. Alright. We've got 51. Oh, we've got a new research. Getting enough carbs. Some researchers at the outpost are looking to conduct a study on carbohydrate levels found in the genetically modified species of crops grown right here at Gale Crater. They've requested a few batches of crops from the agriculture department for testing. Specifically, they're looking for crops that are generally higher in carbohydrates, like potatoes and maize. Alright, 5 potatoes, 3 maize. We can't grow maize yet, so we'll worry about that later. For now, I just want to have a quick look at how big this map is. It's not very big. Alright, what's... Oh, that's the remains of the Curiosity rover. Okay, so what are we going to do now? We've still got these 3 that are fine. We're going to put in another couple of plots. This is an observatory that they built, by the way. Over here. What seeds do we have? We still have potatoes. But lettuce needs irrigation, dust storm protection. That is exactly what these 2 plots are for. So we can build them in here. I'm also gonna have to build a solar panel. Well, not yet. I'm gonna look at this at food production first. We only have 1 cold snap this year. But there's nothing really that I can do without more irrigation. So I need to do that here. Plant the potato. And that leaves me with enough to build a solar panel. Yeah, place that here. Oh, wait. I need to prepare... Because this is without a dome, I thought I could just place that there. But no, I need to prepare a plot first before I can place a solar panel. Which is unfortunate because now we don't have enough money to do it. So we're gonna spend another year without a solar panel. But there's nothing we can do about it now. It should give us enough money to be able to build a solar panel next year. If we're careful with it. Alright. 31 earnings. Even crops that have taken damage may still produce a small amount of food and money at the end of the year. Okay. Yeah, most of our earnings and food came from lettuce. Population went up to 31. It's increasing rapidly. Yep, that's the exact same. Okay. There's not a huge variety of texts or news articles yet. Buildings, what do we have here? A water tower. Provides irrigation to 6 surrounding plots. And I'm going to assume, well, it's difficult to say. Because I'd hope, like logically, that would mean because it's not built on the dome itself that I could still put in 2 other upgrades. I'm not sure that's how it works, but that's how it should work in my opinion. Alright, they're still expanding and wasting valuable space that I could use for crops. We can plant pepper in here. And I'd like to do that. We can also, well, lettuce is out of stock, I'm not surprised. Can plant spinach in here. We're at 18, we're not even close yet. Arugula needs water, irrigation, cold snap protection. I'd like to see, can I build the water tower in here? I can't, I need to do dome first, but that's fine. Not enough power. Alright, let's just build a solar panel. If we don't get enough produce this year, then that's just gonna have to be fine. We'll reduce our population a bit and we'll come back next year. Radiation is still high. There's not gonna be a cold snap this year. So... well... yeah, it's definitely too expensive to help everyone. I'd like to build a water tower here, so I don't want to irrigate any of these. You know what? We're just not going to be producing enough food this year. We're just going to be preparing plots. There we go. Yeah. Let's just do that. Let's see what happens if you don't produce enough crop. That'd be important to know as well. Do the people that live here and can't afford enough food, or, well, there's just not enough here, do they die? Do they go back to Earth? I don't know. Let's find out. We only produced 18 food this year. And our population went down to 25. Okay. That's fine. So it seems as though the settlers really like the food that you're growing. I personally think it's mediocre, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, some citizens are now even willing to pay double the price for specific crops each year. That is very good. If you look under the seeds tab, you'll see that one crop has a green star next to it, indicating that it's in high demand and therefore worth more that year. Living on Mars doesn't seem to warrant such pickiness in my opinion, but growing crops that are in high demand could be a good way to boost income. Which is it? Lettuce. That is great, because we can plant it here. They've built another observatory. Why do you need two observatories right next to each other? That seems like a massive waste of valuable space. We're producing 19 food. We've got 16. We can't afford the water tower yet. Or can we? Not if we want to produce enough food, but I think that's fine, actually. Doesn't matter. We'll place potatoes here and here. Actually, we can produce enough food. That's good. That's very good. Alright, let's go. This year is basically just a natural disaster year. We've got pretty much 2 months of nothing happening, and the rest of the year is just dust storm and cold snap. Every crop was completely fine. And we've earned 38 coins. So our population should grow back up to 30. Nice. And the outpost doesn't plan on expanding just yet. Oh, a new article. Hi Anita, I just arrived on Mars and I'm happy to be here, but I have a problem. I'm horribly terrified of storms and worried that my fear of dust storms is going to keep me from having a good time while I'm here. Every time I see a dust storm in the forecast, I feel sick. What should I do? Sincerely, Frightened. Hi Frightened, dust storms can seem really intimidating at first. What I can say is this. Dust storms are not as scary as they sound. Because of the red planet's low atmospheric pressure, wind speeds won't really reach much higher than 96 kilometers per hour. You may see some dust devils or lightning during a dust storm, but as long as you're in a protective dome, you have nothing to worry about. Anita. Okay. What do we have that we can build? A regulate is in high demand. And we can probably support them with a bit more of that. Cold snap production into here and into here. We can build a arugula in both of these. And then potatoes are out of stock. Lettuce goes into here. We're almost producing enough. So we'll just build another dust dome right here and place some spinach in it. There we go, that produces enough food and should give us quite a decent amount of money throughout this year. We're slowly getting to a point where it's not that difficult anymore to produce as much coins, as much crops as we need. Because of the water tower and the solar panels. Yep, we've earned a lot from Arugula. 52 coins. Population up to 36, year 12. Alright, yeah, there we go, there's maize. We need that for the request. It's got a sustenance of 11 and earnings of 7. It needs radiation, dust storm protection. Alright. So I feel like I should give you some warning about the solar flare predicted on the forecast this year, as if we needed another hazard to plan for. Solar flares are giant explosions on the surface of the sun, but they affect us here on Mars by enhancing the radiation intensity we experience. Crops that are weak to radiation will likely suffer during solar flares unless properly protected. Good that we protect all our crops then. We've also got a Hyperdome. This 2-in-1 specialty upgrade will keep dust from settling on your dome while protecting your crops from radiation. Is that exactly what the maize needs? It might be, but we can't, we need to wait until next year for the maize anyway. Dust storm protection, yep, build spinach here and here. What is that? Ninja Demirian's mansion. Nina Demirian's mansion. Alright. Oh, and they expand onto the pepper. That's just great. Alright. I don't know why they've built that here, but sure. Potatoes into here. Build another dome. Or another plot, yeah. Same thing. Potatoes into here as well. And while we're here, prepare this plot for another solar panel. Okay. And we still got 8 coins. We're producing enough food. Do we have some other upgrades we'd like to do? No. Can we afford another plot? No. Alright, so we're just gonna have to live with what we've got for now. And let's experience our first solar flare. Yeah, looks like a solar flare. All of my crops are protected from radiation though, if they need it. Okay, let's see what the population says after this year. It's got, after that slight blip downwards, we've got a steady rise again. And 43. After they've got rid of one of my pepper plots as well. Yep, we've read that. For a research facility. Okay, that's fair enough, I guess. Maize. Needs dust storm and radiation protection. And this provides exactly that, the Hyperdome. And it's cheaper than both of them separately. They've marked this for expansion as well. Okay. Dust storm and... where do we want to go? Let's go here. Prepare this plot. And prepare this plot. Then build 2 of those domes. Then put maize in it. Then put lettuce in here. And we're completely fine again. Just because we can, we're gonna put some potatoes in here as well. They cost 2, they feed 4 people, and they earn 4. So, can't hurt to put potatoes in there. Alright. Another solar flare. Well, it's no problem. Okay. Yep. A lot of maize. 61 earnings. I'm gonna assume we're gonna have a massive rise in population now. Yep, I definitely call that a massive rise in population. 51. Earth is planning to launch a new shipment. Edamame or garlic? This needs cold snap protection. This needs nothing. Yeah, nothing sounds good. It's not got a lot of sustenance, and it doesn't earn me a lot. So that's basically like I've got more plots than I need, and just have that grow in there, which I don't really. Well, but I don't have much that needs cold snap protection. What do I want to do? We'll take the garlic. Yep, we've read that as well. They're still expanding. They've put a hospital down there as well. So that's basically a different settlement. And they're expanding onto here. Of course they took that route. We've got hydroponic system, which provides 1.5 times the sustenance and irrigation. Okay, and we've got a mealworm nursery. Give your citizens a great source of protein. This nursery generates 10 units of sustenance per year. That sounds decent. Where would I put it though? I put it far away from... no, we're just gonna try this. We're just gonna place this here. And for the rest of the seeds, we're gonna place maize down there and there again. And we need one more. We've got 6 coins, so we're just gonna put spinach down here. So that's fine and should get us through another year safely. But we need to focus on more solar panels soon. Because otherwise we're just gonna run out of energy again. Okay. 55 earnings, 55 food produced. Prepared plots come with built-in temperature regulation, perchlorate removal and pressure controls, but you need additional upgrades for most crops. Yeah. I gathered that. Research complete. Oh yeah, I did enough maize. With your help, research here at the outpost were able to complete their experiments, giving them a better understanding of the best varieties of potatoes and maize to grow on Mars. 30 coins. And the population went up to 61. A 10! A rise by 10 in population. That's a lot. Got 88 coins now. A study on leafy greens. Some scientists at the outpost are planning to study the concentration of vitamins and minerals found in crops grown on Mars. They are targeting leafy green crops, which are typically high in vitamins and minerals. They've requested a few samples of spinach, arugula and lettuce from the agriculture department for testing. Okay, so I need to grow 3 batches of spinach. The arugula will come from itself and 3 batches of lettuce. Okay, just plant 1 lettuce in here for now. This is marked for expansion. So I wonder if I can still build this here for this year and if it only goes away next year. I'm just gonna try it. They're not particularly happy because they need irrigation. Yeah, that's a slight waste of money, but it's only 3 coins, so that's not too bad. We can definitely grow maize here and here again. So that produces enough food. We should definitely grow, put solar panels down here. There's another mansion down there. We're just gonna ignore it pretty much. Yeah. Prepare this plot. Put a solar panel in here. And I should probably, while I've still got the money, I should put some more plots down. Yeah, I don't have enough money for any more. What am I supposed to produce? Spinach, lettuce, and arugula. Yeah. Producing 2 spinach, 2 lettuce here. Not producing any spinach, am I? Not really. Put a dust dome. Actually, what does this do? That has a dust storm protection included. It costs 8. So that would not leave me with enough money for spinach to put in it. Regardless, we're going to put it there. We can build. We can put spinach into it next year. All right. And we did have 2 dust storms this year, so it wouldn't have worked to just put spinach into any sort of plot. All right. Produced 62 food, earned 67. I didn't actually pay any attention to... Oh, wow. 73 now. Didn't pay any attention to the special, let's call it special food for that week. So, okay. I don't want that. That needs a lot of requirements. Yeah, we'll just get that then. Even though it could potentially be good in the future, but it's got very little sustenance as well. I heard a rumor about the Interplanetary Department of Agriculture that there are plans for a new outpost at Valles Marineris. Apparently they're looking for someone to fill the position of Regional Agricultural Director there, and I heard you're being considered for the role. I bet if you continue to raise the population here at Gale Crater, you'll get the job. Keep up the good work and maybe we'll get to move to Valles Marineris. It would be ideal because I'm pretty sick of living at Gale Center. Right, so I'm gonna assume we have to get like 100 population. to get the move. A museum. Alright. If you expand there, that's fine. Perfectly fine. Expand in that direction. We've got a couple more upgrades. The self-sufficient dome. Irrigation, radiation protection. Okay, that could prove useful for avocados, I think. And we've got fertilizer as well. To give crops a 50% sustenance and earnings boost. Yeah. I hope this this just stays there. Yeah, it does. So we'll put maize into here again. And we'll put spinach down in these two. We've not got lettuce for this, but that's fine. We can put spinach here too. Okay. We still need 14 more. So let's put another plot here. And let's build a hybridome. Let's put maize in there. So we need 3 more. How much does a plot cost? 13, so we can't afford anything else if we do that. But we can't plant anything anywhere anyways. So we should expand and just live with the slight reduction of population. So I think the game is based in a sort of way that usually every couple of years you'll just have to take a hit for 1 year where your population reduces back down a bit before you can get enough money to expand in a way that you can support your higher population. Similar like we did back here, we're going to do this year as well. And our population reduces by 1. That's completely fine. Martian citizens question accuracy of horoscope on Mars. Some citizens have started wondering if their horoscope is still accurate on Mars when it's based on the star's position in relation to Earth. Astrologists are working diligently to find an explanation for the problem, but have yet to come to a decisive conclusion about it. Just make up stuff as you usually do. Just say it's based on Mars and put some different words down. Everything's fine. Extra 40 minutes in Martian Soul changes settler terminology. Some Martian citizens have started using the term 40 24/7 instead of 24/7 to address the fact that the Martian day, or Sol, is 40 minutes longer than the Earth day. The term has proven to be a mouthful, and most settlers have reverted to the original 24/7 term. Not surprised. Alright. What do we have? We're probably... How much do we need anyway? We just need 1 more lettuce. So we're gonna put that lettuce down in here. We're gonna put maize down here and here. Spinach is in high request, so we're gonna... Wait, that did protect from dust, it did. So we're gonna put spinach down here and here. Got little power remaining, but we can't... Well, we can afford a solar panel. But only if we place it in here, and I don't really want to do that. You know what? I'm actually wondering, can they expand onto a solar panel? Okay, expand up there all you want. I don't care. I'm gonna place a plot here. I'm gonna put a solar panel in there next turn. We're gonna put garlic into here just to get enough food production for the year. And have her not have her population drop 2 years in a row. That could look bad, even though we've got everything under control. Okay. That fulfills the request as well. 40 coins. Breakthrough. Scientists at the outpost have successfully conducted a study on vitamin and mineral levels in Martian crops thanks to your help. Leafy greens are a great source of nutrients even on Mars. 86. Alright. That's not going to be easy to produce enough crops for. So we can only choose avocados now. I'm not surprised. Alright. Yeah, they're marking it for expansion. That's unfortunate. Could have guessed that. Alright. We're gonna placing maize in here anyway. What do people want to see? Nothing really. Probably peppers, I guess. What does this do? Irrigation, radiation protection. This needs irrigation. No, cold snap protection. Well, we don't have that anywhere really. We're gonna put a plot here. And what do we do? What do we put in it? Cold snap protection, I guess. Where do we have that? There's a heater. And we're gonna put arugula in here as well. Okay, then we're gonna put... Can I just stop them from expanding it by putting a solar panel here? It's worth a try. We'll see what happens. Okay, we've still got these 2 fields left. So we're gonna be placing lettuce in both of these. They need dust storm protection, I forgot about that. We don't have any dust storm this year, so that's fine. They'll get some protection next year. And we're gonna expand this plot here. Give it a hyperdome and put 1 more maize here. That probably means we're running out of maize next year, which is not nice. But we'll just have to deal with it. Spinach into here and we can produce enough food for the year. I'd like to at least get to the next planet in this Indie Sunday. So we're looking to achieve that. As I said before, I think it probably means we have to get a population of 100. Wait, we only produced 77 food? That's unfortunate. Maybe they actually needed dust protection, even though we didn't have a dust storm. Phobos is crash course with Mars as citizens speculating about Ring. Research suggests that Mars' moon, Phobos, is moving 2 meters closer to Mars each year and may break up in 51 million years when it reaches Mars' atmosphere, creating a ring around the red planet. You don't need that S there, developers. That doesn't belong there. The theory has settlers imagining what their night sky will look like with a ring. Martian citizens question accuracy of horoscope on Mars. Some citizens have started wondering if their horoscope is still accurate on Mars when it is based on the stars. Oh yeah, we've read that before, I forgot. So you can't stop expansion that way. That's useful to know. We've got avocados now. Maize is in high demand. That is useful. So we can earn a lot of money with it. So we might as well put maize everywhere. Because it allows us... It's going to be out of stock next year anyway. So we might as well make use of it while we can. And we're probably going to put some more plots down here. And not enough money for another one. Can I afford... Maize costs 9 and the Hyperdome costs 8. So I can't afford that. Yeah, we're gonna put the hydro... Oh, actually, do we? Or do we put the self-sufficient... We'll put the self-sufficient dome down there. So that means we still need to put in cold snap protection. Wait, yeah, that needs irrigation and radiation. That provides both of those, doesn't it? Yeah. We don't have enough money for cold snap protection this year, but next year. Next year is fine. Do we rise up to 100 with our population this year? That would be ideal, because I don't know how I'm going to sustain my population next year with maize is out of stock. But that's not a this year problem, that's a next year problem. 99 food produced, 112 earnings. That's great. Interplanetary Department of Agriculture. The Interplanetary Department of Agriculture has been tracking your progress as Regional Agricultural Director at Gale Crater, and we are impressed with your performance. A new settlement was recently established, Valles It is the largest canyon on Mars. We would like to offer you the position of Regional Agricultural Director of the Valles Marineris settlement in recognition of your hard work. Valles Marineris will be home to scientists conducting research on the formation of the canyon. You will have access to new crops, upgrades and buildings, and you will be faced with new and dangerous challenges and weather conditions. You will be relocated to Valles Marineris, but you will be able to travel back to the Gale Crater outpost at any time. Sincerely, Bert Tommel, Interplanetary Department of Agriculture. Okay, so if we unlocked Valles Marineris, and I'm going to assume that just means that's on the other side of Mars and not a different planet. And we can start here, region select. Or can I start over on Gale Crater? Like if I can continue playing or restart the region. Alright. This outpost sits at the bottom of the vast Valles Marineris Canyon located along the Martian equator. The site was chosen for its geology and dense atmosphere, making it an ideal location for a base. Scientists and researchers at the outpost are studying Marsquakes and the formation of the canyon. A cold snap, landslide and Marsquake as hazards. I was just going to click on start. We have a population of 15. Okay, we're just going to look at it. It looks interesting. We're not going to play on it because we've reached an hour pretty much. But just the first experiences. Well, looks like we finally arrived at Valles Marineris. To be frank, I'm surprised you made it this far. Also, is it just me or does it look kind of dusty here to you? And dark? I guess that's why there are grow lights available for purchase now under the upgrades tab. Some of the plants will need grow lights in order to survive. You can view the amount of sunlight for the year on the sunlight meter above the forecast. I've never been to Valles Marineris before, so I don't know much about it. If I feel like it, maybe I'll research some of the hazards we can expect here and get back to you later. You do that, yeah. And we need to grow the population. But yeah, that's it for this episode of Indie Sunday. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want, you can play the game for free on Steam. At least right now. I hope it still gets updates, but I'm not aware of that. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.